Platinum Sniper, I'm not 100% sure. I just grabbed an Ohio. I have had 2 or 3 Ohios that were submitted to me. Um, so we'll have to take a look. Hey, Platinum with a subscription already, dude. Alright, that means that we're gonna have to find yours now, because we have to make sure that we cover your game. And, well, let's get started with this first game here, and then I'll find your game for you, alright? Now, Platinum, can you remind me, refresh my memory, what map was it? We'll get that going. In the meantime, let's get into the game, shall we? Two brothers, there you go. Alright. Two brothers. Okay, so we're gonna move that one up to the top, and that was your Ohio in my list, so I'm gonna replace it with another Ohio game, because you can never have too much Ohio, right? Alright, and we'll be sure to cover it today, don't you? Skyring.
Skyring just resubscribed for 11 months.
Dude, Skyring, thanks, man. You thought every game was on Two Brothers? Lol. Skyring, I saw you had submitted a Emden game. Are you subbing so that I would cover your Emden game? Okay.
Dutch
What?
Eagle and Flyer just resubscribed for 5 months. Apparently already 5 months. And strangely enough, I have learned some stuff along the way, it seems.
Dutch, man, thank you. 5 months, my guy. Awesome. We're already... Did we just start a... We just started a freaking hype train with you guys. Holy crap. You just resubbing the month, you forgot about getting replayed. No worries, Skyring. I owe you one, as you know. Dutch, I owe you one as well. So if you want to cash in, you let me know. What? This ridiculousness. 5 rental Zaos, 1 Yoshino, 1 Yamato. IJN intensifies? That's right, Duckman. Sub once a month, or yeah, and then you get 11 forced replays that way. Absolutely right. Look at this. What?
Dutch Eagle and Flyer cheered X250.
Yeah.
Well, the hype train needs to reach at least its first destination.
All aboard the hype train, guys. Look at that. Already 250 bits. Dutch, thank you so much, dude. So what that means is I owe you 2 replays now, my friend. You just remind me, and we'll go with that. You need more King of the Sea. Hey, Eder, because yeah, King of the Sea was fun, wasn't it? Oh my God, Skyring. That's a lot of replays or flexing, that's for sure. Holy crap. Yeah, I can't wait to see all the torpedoes either. The Zao, sadly, we often say Zao is out of the meta now. But, yes, this is clan battles, Dutch. 7 on 7. They elected to take only 1 battleship. Oh. It's a good thing you've got a heal. And just like that. Just like that. We have our first death pick. You were waiting for this? Oh my goodness. Let's see. They've changed around how you do some of the stuff here, so bear with me as I pause the game and stuff. It almost looks like you got rammed by the other Zao, but I mean, I'll take it. And then you got the other Zao in the background, or is that the Yoshino? That looks like the other Zao. Oh my goodness, look at this! Wow. Are we about to end up with a Zao graveyard here? They said this game only lasted 3 minutes, yeah. Oh, it was a gift to me, no analysis required. I mean, alright. Just look at this. Those of you new to the channel, I love death pics, taking pictures of ships as they sink. Yeah, this happens. Oh, that's the Yoshino in front there, okay. Well, he actually might get the Clever at least. There goes the Yoshino. Oh my god. I mean, you can only imagine the amount of giggling that was going on in voice comms as this happened. Alright, I think we need to do another... I think we need to... Hold on. Come on. There we go. I think we need an even better death pick here, huh? Look at this. I mean, I don't know how to properly capture this moment. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Giggling would be an understatement. Well, good, good. Sometimes those are the best, is when you can just laugh because of the stupid. Because I mean, that's pretty stupid. It's like the Zao Blossom, the rental Zao Blossom, right? Like, you basically just gave the enemy team a bunch of steel and a bunch of base XP. How nice of you. I want to stay higher because I want to see that other Zao in the background. And a bunch of death picks. I don't know if it's going to be hard to top this one for today's stream, I'll tell you. Speaking of which, I do want to apologize for the delay in getting the King of the Sea stuff up and running. Last week was just one of those insanely busy weeks. So, this is the first time seeing the replay. Well, me too. I mean, wow. And I guess we should hold camera for Cabbage. All right, we got our level 1 hype train remote emote there. Yes, IGN attempts Battle of Surgaio Strait. That was a very interesting battle, by the way. Yamato actually came through, broke... There it is. Although he's kind of off in the distance. I'll take it anyway. Well, that was neat. That happened. Alright, we'll move on to the Ohio game, and then we'll probably do the HAKURYU clan battle next. Was that clan drunk when they set up that lineup, Dutch? Desta could answer that question. He's in the clan, I thought, isn't he? I wonder what the Yamato driver was thinking when he saw that happening in front of him. I mean, I kind of feel like that was the intention. Was, you know... Yeah. Actually, I didn't catch the time of that game. How long was that game? Because if it was under 2.5 minutes, nobody won anything. Which is one thing to consider. Because not only did you have a lot of fun and giggle like schoolgirls, but you also griefed the enemy team if that's the case. Okay, so Platinum, here's your game. Now, when I'm doing replays, guys, you can always hang out on my Discord. I'm in the voice channel right now. You're more than welcome to come hang out there. And, you know, answer any questions, ask questions, all that good stuff. In the meantime, I need to get our first giveaway going, so give me a moment. I'm gonna tab out and do that. Yes, Dutch, we already started replays. I figured I'll do my own games later. You guys are here for replays, right? Alright, should be up and running now. Subscriber camouflage. Subscriber camouflage, really good camo. It's 150% to regular XP, 100% to free XP, 100% to commander XP. Really good if you are grinding up ship lines. Oh, hey Platinum, how you doing?
Good, you?
Hey, I'm doing fine, thanks. Sorry, I guess my headphone was on mute. Now it's unmuted. So you decided to do a triple Ohio division.
Yeah, we decided to flex a little bit.
All right. Now, for those of you guys who don't have an Ohio yet, very strong ship. Relatively fast and maneuverable, Montana hull, as you can see. It's got 457 guns instead of the 406s, so they're 19-inch guns. Really good AP penetration characteristics. The secondaries are quite nice on them. Let's see, you are running a secondary build, looks like.
Yep, full secondary.
Because why not?
Exactly. It's my old Georgia captain and my Massachusetts captain.
Yep. Yep. Makes sense. Now, these secondaries are a little bit special compared to the other ones. They're longer barreled, and they actually have, I think it's like twice the fire chance. Close to that. Sorry, I just heard a weird noise. Yeah, it's always good when you see your destroyer deciding not to go into a cap and not to spot. So I paused the game here for a second, Platinum. And one of the things I like to do is talk about what's going on in the battle and the importance of using that mini-map. So I'm going to stop for a second and ask you in chat to take a look at the mini-map, and how would you assess the current situation?
So right now I can see that we've already lost a destroyer on one side.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it looks like our team was behind an island at the time, couldn't support him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can see that there's at least one destroyer in A, if not more than one. And I was asking our Z-23 to try and get in Hydra range to spot them so we could secondary the crap out of them. And then I saw the Slava and Thunder were going to stay way back, which is pretty standard for both battleships. And the Hindi was, you know, doing his thing, setting fires. And the Rune and Gascon were too far back for any support for the Hindi, so I was trying to focus on Hindi more than anything.
Gotcha. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because this is, in my opinion right now, this is like a decision point in the game. It's only 3.5 minutes in. You've already lost one ship. And, well, right, exactly, Dutch, right. There's a whole bunch on the 10 line all the way on the other side. So, in my opinion, you've got a couple of choices here. Like you said, you kept on going and tried to hit on the Hindenburg. Keep in mind, if you keep going forward, there's two main threats that you're going to face, really. The one threat is the Ognivoy's torpedoes, and then the other big threat is probably the Slava Thunderer that are off on the I-2 line, whatever.
Yeah. You'll also see that there is also a Z-23 in that smoke there too.
Oh, cool.
So we run into an Ogdovoy and Z-23's torpedoes, and one of my div mates decides he's gonna eat all of them for me.
Delonio is now following.
Oh, Delonio, thank you for the follow. Well, the reason I'm bringing that up is, and that's a good point, because the Ogdovoy is divisioned with the Z-23, so you would expect to see those destroyers working together in tandem. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because I might choose at this point not to go much farther. I might choose to turn out. As a matter of fact, I might turn hard left here, and risk that one broadside to the Slava and Thunderer, or you could even turn hard right. Either way, but I think you really want to get into a fighting away position at this point. I mean, I know you said your secondaries, but there's really not much that you can do here.
Yeah, I find one of my biggest flaws is I'm not much of a fan of sitting back and sniping. I like to be able to actually fight, get my hands dirty and everything, so that's... Yeah, I wanted to get in the fight, and we had 3 Ohios, all secondary specs, so we were like, screw it, let's push.
So if you really wanted to do that, then my recommendation would be to turn and then just go down the channel. Because what do you care? I would actually probably go to where your Z-23 is. And it's not so that you're playing the long-range snipey game, it's more so you encourage the Slava and Thunder to start moving up. Because if you go off to the right, they're going to have to move up in order to maintain shots on you. I mean, your Des Moines and Bismarck are probably going to die, right? So...
Actually, you might want to keep an eye on that Des Moines and the Nevsky as well. They play monster games in this.
Great, that's awesome. But I'm just saying, like, when you look at the minimap, like, you look at all the ships on your side, look at all the ships on their side, look at your destroyer, look at their destroyers. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I think, okay,
Rick Patton 7
this isn't gonna end up well. You know what I mean? So, Rick Patton, thank you very much for the follow. All right, well, let's take a look at how this goes. Oh, look, torpedoes.
Surprise, surprise.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's one of the reasons.
Nice big Ohio-sized gap.
That's right. Well, that's why I was thinking cutting in left to turning away to turn out, because then you're facing into the smoke instead of, turning away at that point. Oh, a Gascon with Spring Sky camo. That's risky. Oh, okay, cool. Now the destroyers are lit. Yay. See, the key to this is the teamwork from that Z-23. He's actually doing something with the Hydro, which is really helpful. Where he was originally makes you wonder, is he going to just hide back there the whole game or not?
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why a lot of times you don't want to div with the same ship, because you end up losing the capability of supporting each other. Like if one of you three was a destroyer, or even a radar cruiser, you could probably have handled that smoke.
Oh, absolutely.
And you did anyway, because lol detonation.
Yeah, that was a bit unnecessary from the Des Moines.
You're already going to lose one of your div mates. There he goes.
Yeah.
And you pushing, now, one of the problems with pushing is it's going to open up that broadside angle. You're going to have to angle at either the Slava and Thunder or the Gascon. Which, I mean, that's a foregone conclusion. You're going to angle towards the Thunderer and the Slava, but...
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather angle towards 2 Tier 10 battleships to 1 Tier 8 battleship.
Yep. But it does definitely limit your maneuverability. I like that the Bismarck and Des Moines aren't sitting back, though. They saw you guys pushing, and they decided to push as well.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, too.
Casey,
Kaz, I'm just resubscribed for 2 months.
Casey, thank you very much for that resub, my friend. How are you doing today? 3 comps given out. Des Moines, Nevsky, Z-23. Good. Always compliment good teamwork. I know you saw that Slava and thought he'd be a great hit because he's broadside, but I don't know. I think that Hindenburg would have been a better decision. Get him off the board.
I thought my secondaries would be able to handle him over the island, but he started healing. And I was...
Yep.
You'll see eventually I go, oh, I'm going to take a pot shot at him again.
Doing great. Thank you, Casey. If you've got a replay you want me to feature, let me know. But, well... We often talk about this in clan battles. You never think that somebody is dead until you've actually killed them, and it's actually okay to waste ordnance on getting a kill if it means that that kill is done. You know what I mean? There you go. I was just about to say it wasn't too catastrophic that the Hindenburg was left alive for a little bit longer, then he sets 2 fires on you with his dying salvo.
Yeah, I wasn't very pleased about that.
Yeah. Now, pausing it again because I see a really good opportunity that you missed here, and so we're going to go over there. I think you had a really good opportunity to just charge the Slava. I know you were concerned because of that Hindenburg, obviously, with the torpedoes. And this is where, if you would have killed that Hindenburg earlier, you could have put yourself right here. In putting yourself right here, you can see where the Thunderer is. He's got no shot on you. And it allows you to isolate into a 1v1 confrontation with that Slava, and you're going to win that confrontation.
Yeah, Thunders are not my favorite ship to go up against. He didn't seem to ever fire at me, but I've had games in like my Kremlin where I've lost every secondary and every AA battery in my first salvo taken from the Thunder.
Yep. And that's why I was saying, you know, you get to the island here because then the Thunder can't hit you, right? There goes the other div, mate.
Yeah, he was attempting to support the Bismarck and the Z-23 on the push.
That's right. Panoramic Sensano, hello. What happened to the other flank, Duckman? What you would expect to happen to the other flank, they all fell apart.
Yeah, when they lose their spotting, they died.
Yep. Go back to that decision point when I paused the game earlier. Had you turned around, you could have blunted the assault on that end. Would that have been game winning? I don't know.
Yeah, there's a couple of points here that, and I'll point out one of them that I feel like I messed up on for sure and lost the game.
All right. Serb, Nell, how are you doing? Good to see another community contributor in there. Everybody say hello to SRB. I'm doing great, by the way. It's a beautiful... No, it's not beautiful out. It's cold and rainy Sunday, so it's a good day to be indoors. Good day to you too, Dutch. He's going in the channel.
Yeah, this KURFURST comes back to bite me in the ass.
Alright, so Cyclone is in. When Cyclone is in, typically your opponents will start to just YOLO and get really aggressive. So one of the things that I always do when a Cyclone starts to come in is I think, who can I buddy up with? I want somebody else with me. And I want somebody who preferably brings a different capability. So if they're a radar or a destroyer and I'm in a battleship, that's what I'm looking for.
So my immediate thought process was I saw on the map that the Slava was already vectoring in towards A, so I decided to turn around and defend A instead of trying to team up.
Sure. Now I can already
out in my favor.
Can already see what's probably going to happen. That KURFURST is going to, well, maybe not. Okay, I thought he was going to go all the way down the channel, kill your Z-23, and come up on your flank. Dutch, I do not have a break this week, unfortunately. Oh, you got the German CV tier 6. Not bad, not bad. They're fun. Here's that 1 versus 1 we were talking about earlier. Slava does not have very strong bow or stern armor, so you can overmatch it. interesting he turned like that. If he was going for a turn like this, I might have held my shot to see if he goes full broadside. Because if he goes full broadside, then, I mean, you can just delete him with that one salvo.
Yeah.
Alternately, you could also try to pen the bow. But, like you, I didn't expect him to turn out like he did.
Actually, at the time, I hadn't looked up the Slava entirely, so I didn't know that the Slava had a poor bow armor.
Yes, it's a balancing feature.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going for a joust, turn your guns more to the side to start. That helped. That was good.
The thing I find with the Ohio is that her monster turret traverse really helps in brawls. Like, I had those turrets 180 degrees to the other side about 20 seconds ago.
Yeah. I actually was going to comment on that, being like, why are you switching sides? But then this happened. So... Alright, so your team is now marching down the chat... No? Pistachio is. Let's see, now they've...
Not sure where that Asasio's head was, actually.
I see Battleship. I want to torp Battleship.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 of them in that cap, but he's never gonna kill them all.
Yeah, it really depends on if the KURFURST has his Hydra going or not, right? Or the Rune, even. But he's doing a nice job of skirting the cap. He's not letting the opponent know that he's there, which is really important. Oh, never mind, he died. So that the KURFURST must have had his Hydra going. If that's the case, if that's ever you and an Asashio and you get Hydra coming up here, don't pull out like that. Just beat yourself and back up. That's a good question. Do you have any special... Do you have, like, the turret traverse mod? Oh, beautiful.
No, I'm running the artillery plotting room mod on mine instead of any turret traverse. And then I've got
Yeah,
the
for more
secondary
range. Okay. But do you have the special cabin with buffed expert marksman?
No, just a normal captain in mine right now.
Gotcha.
I do have Halsey, but he's in my Des Moines, and I've got the other 2 Does, but I think they're somewhere else.
Wow. Alright. He's using HE. Cool.
Yeah, that's what confused the crap out of me.
Oh, goodness. He probably just expected you to bow into him. Here's where I put the plane up. As quickly as you can. Because you need that vision over the island.
Yeah, and I wish I had, because I would have actually turned the opposite direction around this island.
Because you expected the KURFURST to show up in front of you.
Yep.
Uh-huh, and he's going to show up to the right of you. On the other side.
And you'll
there.
see in a second, I see the rune, and I'm like, where is the KURFURST?
Mm-hmm.
There he is. And this is the decision I feel that lost the match here. Was to go around this island.
Definitely. I mean, you're going into 3 ships. And you still haven't seen the KURFURST, by the way. You've only seen the Gascon and the Rune.
Yeah, just wait for that spotted ribbon.
Yep. This is when you need that, So if you ever played Metal Gear Solid, it goes...
Yep.
There it is. Oh no!
There's the Hydro, cue the spotted ribbon.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
Mr.
hurt.
Spring Sky is gonna have a good game.
I wish, to be honest, I didn't do anything to this guy, really. He should have been dead there.
Should have. But was not. Alright, let's take a look at our death pick here as you take a torpedo and the salvo. Ouch. Let's see. Can I... There we go. Okay. Replay controls have changed slightly. But there you go. That one does hurt. Oof. So yeah, I guess what you could have done differently is maybe like beat yourself on the island and back up. That way you're prepared for wherever they decide to push.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I could think of there. Oh, they changed the lighting with the sun now. The sun isn't fully blocked by smoke anymore. Interesting. All these little things that you notice when you when you work with replays a little bit too much. All right, let's get back to the game, and like you said, the Des Moines had a monster game, and he's obviously going to push down.
Well, he and the Nevsky had cornered the Stalingrad up by Bravo and nailed him in a close-on fight, but just as the Stalingrad went down, his last salvo killed the Nevsky.
Mm-hmm. Heavy 20, that's RTX, that's ray tracing? Interesting, because I have a 980 Ti, so... Yeah, I saw that they definitely did a nice job of cornering the Stalin, and that's why it's really good to team up when you have a Cyclone, because then it's almost always a 2v1 situation, although you threw yourself into a 3v1 at the end there.
Yeah, at the point I was feeling pretty confident because last I'd seen the KURFURST was on about under 20k health.
Yep.
And I feel if I'd taken the other turn around the island, I'd have been able to take him out alone and then fight the Gascon and Rune.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's hard because you're low on ships, it's the end of the game, and you're low on points too. So I can understand the instinct of I gotta get in here and make a play. I don't necessarily know that... Well, I guess if you took out the KURFURST, the Gascon really isn't much of a threat, so... Wow, Dutch, you got Anchorage today and Arizona. Nice job, GG. That's awesome. Always fun seeing some friendly banter in chat.
Yeah. I congratulated the DM as well on a good game because I'd seen he was doing well in that fight, and I knew he was gonna be coming around again. But unfortunately, I kind of dumped 3 ships in his lap for the end of the game.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the Rune didn't stick around. If the Rune stuck around, the Des Moines could actually win the game.
Yeah.
My opinion on Anchorage. Do you like KURFURST Heavy 20? Or not KURFURST, Kutuzov. Do you like Kutuzov? Because I would say if you like Kutuzov... I don't have, okay. Because Anchorage is very, very similar playstyle capabilities to Kutuzov because it's got the smoke. It's got some really nice torpedoes, I'll tell you what. It's a pretty powerful ship. I would say Anchorage is definitely worth grinding through if you can get it. I mean, it's pretty inexpensive. You just throw in a few doubloons and boom, you know. I think it's what, 3150 if you have to use 2 to get through 2 of the shipbuilding tasks or whatever. It's one of my favorite new things that Wargaming has done. We've heard of pay to win, we've heard of pay to advance. This is pay to animate.
I think I'm happy they learned from the PR disaster over Christmas, but yeah, I do like that they essentially are giving away cheap tier 8s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a brilliant way to monetize this, things. I mean, you got players that can't afford or are unwilling to spend the money to shell out a full tier 8. And, you know, now you can get one without having to spend all that money. Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Well, dude, thanks for sending that one in. Good learning opportunities out there, and holy crap, you did terrible things to that Thunderer.
Yeah.
And the Slava, for that matter.
Well, I think at the point that I got close, if I remember right, the Slava has even or significantly worse turret traverse compared to the Kremlin. So I think I outran his turrets when I got close.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that you were able to pull that off. I think that the Slava player just didn't quite know how he wanted to take that engagement, where you knew what exactly you wanted to do. So, you know, I think the indecision is what really screwed with him.
All right. Well, thank you very much for looking at that.
Yeah, of course, man. Thanks for your support, and any other replays, just send them along, as always.
Will do.
All right, now we move on to Staying Alive. Hey, Doc, I have not covered any of your games so far today. I'm not sure if any are in the list or not. Oh my goodness, World of Petro. Wow. HAKURYU versus Manfred, Yamato versus Ohio, and then just add Russian. Alright, now the thing is, in terms of the Petro's got insane anti-air. It's like, what, 6.9 kilometer long range? It's just ridiculous. So that's why I think Petro is a really good pick for clan battles, especially now that you can have carriers involved. It's also got pretty good armor on the bow, so it can do, you know, it can handle the battleship salvos as well. Zombie boys on loot. You want me to do a drawing? Is that what you're trying to say? You dropped a John BART game for replay. Alright. Well, you subbed earlier, didn't you? So let's get that taken care of. Oh, okay, you're Dutchy, right? Let's see, John BART. Yep, alright. Renamed. Ready to go. Cool, well that makes it easier, at least somewhat easier to figure out. This, bad play. Very bad play. No need to do this. No need to do this. You're not even gonna get a shot off, see? No. Your initial planes are meant to spot, and that's all they're meant to do, is to provide spotting. You dropped that plane way too late, and because of that, you see he just got ate up. It didn't matter. So what you should be thinking about early is keeping that Petro at B spotted so your team can go get resets. Your spotting is absurdly small. You're one of main carriers, and it definitely scares me. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right, Tak? Is with the Petro, there's like a 500 meter, so 1/2 kilometer difference in range versus anti-air for spotting. So like, you don't have a lot to work with to keep yourself from being shot at. That's the really hard part. Okay, so I don't know why you switched. I would pummel this Petro right here with AP bombers. I don't like the decision to come in here like this. As you can see, you're not gonna make much happen here. If you were in an FDR, yeah, sure, come around and smack these guys. But what the carrier needs to do in clan battles, look at that, the kick is good. What you need to do in clan battles is you need to focus on ships that are by themselves. You also need to start moving your carrier, dude. If the bulk of your team is going to go this way, I like to tell my carrier to go over here at the start. 1, you're behind an island. 2, you're on the side where your bulk is. So you've got, you know, room to maneuver if you need to. Are they stock planes? Oof. Yeah, this guy. You need to kill this guy. You kill this guy, your whole team can move up and do stupid things. Now he's gonna drop a plane. Yep, see? He's reading you like a book. No. Really messed up that drop too. Torp bombers. Go on a map now to move your carrier. Screw A, dude. A is gonna just blow through right now. Again, that Petro is available right now. You could curl in and strike him right here. Or just go for this one. But you can see what those overlapping anti-airfields are doing for your Now you're coming back. Are you trying to put a plane over him? You've got 30 seconds. Actually, a little bit more than that. Now you're going for nothing then, okay. Here's where I might use, there it is. And start the run now. Start the run now. A little late on the start of your run. You got plenty of time to line up your shots. You want to get those going so that your planes are underneath the flak. You also dropped a little bit too far to the right. I think you're only going to hit with 1 torpedo. Yep. Hurry up, turn around. Oh, you got 4 propellers. That's nifty. Still not enough to kill him. Bring in your rockets and finish him off. That USS America 2017 dude is dead, so I mean, I'd use engine boost, get up to that Petro as quickly as you can. Don't even bother pre-dropping. I mean, you need your planes. You can put a plane over your Yamato buddy if you want to. I probably would, to be quite honest. Yeah, another reason to use that engine boost and get in there is so that you're spending less time in that Petro's anti-air bubble. Nope. You're rushing it. You're trying too hard to make this happen, to make these plays work, and it's costing you. I mean, you've only done 15,000 damage, not even. So, as a carrier, your main job is to provide spotting for your team. You've done very little of that even, and you haven't done a lot of damage. And I think the problem is that and maybe your caller is telling you to do something, and you're not like sure how to do it, or you're not, you know, capable of doing it in a sense. And what I mean by that is, the caller could be saying, "Go strike these 2 Petros," but you really shouldn't be. If that makes any sense. How did this guy survive? Okay, so both Petros screwed that up. And now you're not gonna drop on Matt. Nope, you are. Okay. really screwed that up. You should have just kept on going and dropped the other Petro then. I also wouldn't bother pre-dropping anymore. Yeah, you're in the end game now, so you want your planes to be able to drop as much as you can. And when you pre-drop like this, you're only going to allow one of those drops to go. You should be moving more to the right here to set up for a vertical. And you're starting your run late, and you couldn't even get the run off. See, another reason to not pre-drop at this point. You lost the entire squadron for nothing. That is the power of Petro anti-air. And you notice it wasn't just that one, it was the other Petro as well contributing his anti-air. So you were going through 2 flak fields. Ouch. You haven't used your engine boost consumable at all. Yeah, I would say get more practice with using it and trying to get the most out of it. This is a bad decision here to beat yourself in the island. I know you're thinking you want to reduce the shots on you, but that also extremely limits your maneuverability. I'd be asking this guy to back up, because if he backs up, he's got a beautiful broadside on Matt. And I'd be torping Matt as well. I'm not sure why you're torping this guy. Maybe because you're afraid he's going to get the side of your Yamato? God attack. I know that I have an Ishmael game set up for today in the list. I don't think I have a Montana game set up. But as you know, if you're on the Discord, I ping you whenever I'm doing one of your games, so... Well, that's exactly right, Dutch. If you're in a situation where you've got these 2 strong anti-air ships, you definitely want to attack from a direction that puts you in those bubbles at the lowest amount of time. So you're right. I think it would have been better for him to go south and attack instead of going north and try to hit him. I know it's been forever, right? Because of King of the Sea, but that's okay. I'm here now. After this game, guys, we'll do a drawing. See, now you're like, oh crap, now I need to move my ship. And now, because you're beached, you can't move it anymore. One time Discord messed up. No worries, Talk. Here's the part where you get AP'd to death. Killer, you're exactly right. There's a lot of mistakes being done here, and I hate to say it, but clan battles is not where you want to learn a lot of these finer points of CV play. So my recommendation, and like that drops too late. My recommendation, staying alive, is actually they actually hit. Is to play these ships in randoms more often, and get really get a solid foundation for what you're doing. I'm not the best carrier player myself either, so oftentimes I'm like the 2nd or 3rd string carrier player in Kraken, so I just don't play carrier as often unless I'm needed to do so. Too late on the drop, and there you go. Oh. You actually survived that!
Classic Lib just resubscribed for 14 months.
He actually survived that, Classic, thank you! All right, we're taking this death pick. We're taking this death pick. I realize that he didn't die, but I'm taking this pick. Where do the planes go? There they are. Let's get the planes in on this too. Guys, it's just ridiculous. Unbelievable, this quote a certain Greek streamer. I know who you're quoting, by the way. Awesome dude, Chaos Machine. And there you go. I don't know, he might have had the ramming flag on. He should have it on anyway as a carrier player. He should definitely have a ramming flag on. But anyway, yeah, I would personally, after watching you play that stand live, I wouldn't play carriers in clan battle. Unless you're absolutely needed to do so. I think you'd be better off playing a battleship or Stalingrad or a Petro and just doing what you know, because I've seen you play cruisers before. You know how to play cruisers quite well. That's your strength. So I would say play clan battles to your strength if you can. Alright, I see I Like Turtles is sent in a 230k clan battle game. That's always fun. Let's get that over there. If I noticed he was murking, was he? I was gonna say, because it wasn't the same, it wasn't his normal clan tech. I did notice that. So yeah, we're getting a lot of death picks every battle. And SAT, yeah, 2 BB comp would be better, right? Versus what he was able to accomplish in a carrier. Dutch is in the Discord. Hello, Dutch.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
You hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
Thanks again for your support and everything, man. It's
I'm doing fine.
Good to finally talk to you.
You're welcome.
So you sent in a Jean Bart.
I think I played this game after I sent in the after I sent in the Roma replay, where I was told I was being too aggressive.
Okay.
So
Hi, Mo Daddy.
Be a bit more. Well.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You have talking rights. I mean, this is your replay, so don't let me mess you up.
Yeah, okay, but it's the first time for me doing this.
Oh yeah, no worries, man. Okay, so first thing I'm going to suggest, Jean Bart is one of those ships where obviously bow-in is pretty much the only playstyle for this ship, right? So my recommendation, we're going to break the camera free for a second. Initial positioning. I would always take a bow-in ship, and I would put it right next to this big island here outside of BCAP. The one that I'm flying to right now. Jean Bart can be open water, but I always like this position for a ship that's a bow-on ship. So that's not just Jean Bart, that's Petro, that's Stalin, that's MOSKVA. You know, anything that it really wants to protect its sides and not allow itself to get flanked. Where you're going is fine too, because you're able to control what's on your left side, and so you can almost always turn your bow initially to face the enemy. This position here is very strong because it allows you to command everything south of C. If something is in B and you really want to shoot it, you can peek up like this, and you can see now you've got a really good view south of B cap as well. So this is always a good spot to surprise ships that are transiting from one island to the next. And if things are looking good and you want to be aggressive, this island is good.
From...
Go ahead.
I see. My reasoning was, yeah, okay. I'm on the left spawn, on the complete left side, so I stay left, control what's on the left, and protect my right flank by turning in.
Yep. And you know, nice citadel in the Georgia. I didn't think that was gonna sit like that. I do like though that you say I'm going to play my side. You see, a lot of players don't do that. Your Iowa, for example, didn't do that. He didn't play the mid like he was given. He went to where you are. Why did you use your reload booster so early?
I saw Georgia broadside,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw the Alsace broadside. And I hope to catch them both. The broadside Georgia got me the citadel.
Yep. And obviously the Alsace just turned away and he said, nope, I don't want any of this. Now, go back to where I said, you know, initial positioning. Had you positioned there, you could have popped out and nailed the Pommern. Oh, Tashkent's right there too, lol. But, I mean, you did do good damage on the Georgia, at least to convince him to back off. Nice hit on the Alsace. Alright, now you're getting hit on the right side, so that should tell you to stop, reverse, and point your bow a little bit more to the right, which looks like that's what you're doing.
I don't think I reversed, but slowed down, turned it a bit. And I was waiting for that Georgia to peek out.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the Z46 is going to approach from the front. Oh, he's going to peek out now. No? Wow. I figured as soon as the Georgia sees the Z46, he's going to turn his engines on. Is that even going to get any torps off? There he goes. SAT bringing up another point I was going to mention. You can use your engine boost as well to speed up or slow down quicker. Which you don't necessarily need right now.
Okay.
Orex, thank you.
Borex228335 is now following.
Oh no! Kitakaze gets a double kill. Unfortunately, one of them is his own teammate. Oh, hey, BFK's here.
Note, by the way, that now the enemy team is told that the way that the enemy told us
White coat
Riga's
is now
AFK.
following.
Mm-hmm. So now you just get to find him and free XP for you. White Folk Clubber, thank you very much for the follow.
See you later.
Oh, I forgot to do my giveaway. Guys, exclamation point ticket, we're giving away a sub camo code. Have to be a follower to win. I'll say ace. Nice. Reload? This is where I would use my reload.
Is now following.
Fly Wayne, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing, Willie?
Slightly late, but
Yeah. Your team is getting absolutely crushed on the other flank.
Church _of _122 is now following.
Church, thank you very much for the follow. Aim higher here.
the Georgia, try and finish her off.
Yeah, there you go. Now, take a look on the right. 5 ricochets and only 1 penetration. That's why I was saying to aim a little bit higher. You were hitting right on the belt line, I think. He got smacked from the Iowa right before your shell hit. Hakuryu with the flex. Now, I would be careful about pushing too much farther from here because you do not want to give these ships a broadside shot on you. Aiming for the guns.
Yeah, though that needs a bit of work.
Like SAT says, yeah, I mean, you don't want to let that Alsace ram you either. You have to be careful of that. This is where your engine boost comes in handy, though, to avoid the ram. You can see he's going for it right now. He's turning into you. Keep turning right with your guns. Oh boy, good thing you got that Iowa there to help you out. The other thing you could have done there instead of turning out is to hit engine boost and keep just going straight. He'll miss you anyway because he can't catch up with the turn. Yeah, exactly. SAT people forgot that they had speed boost.
Here I forgot it as well, and now here I know I have it because I want to turn around because I see the ships to the north. And I'm not concerned about Riga because he has been reported AFK.
But that was 5 minutes ago or so, so he could have reconnected. Still, I mean, you're right. Focus on the ships that you know are alive and moving. Hey, there's the Riga. Looks like the Iowa's gonna go for him.
Yeah, and here is... I was going to go for him. I decided not to. Because I was afraid of Vesoyos and Pommern.
Now you did have time to fire off maybe one salvo.
Riga AFK. But I had no idea where they were. And I was afraid that he basically got south of the island at E4. That I would just have fired and then they would get me. It's that kind of thing.
Right. Well, I mean, like, you could have, like, turned your turrets, taken a shot, and then gone back to the right. But you're right, you had no idea where they were gonna show up. Of course, they both show up in the same place.
No,
also
they
broadside.
showed up perfectly for me.
I don't know that I would have... Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say, because they're gonna duck behind cover, and then that reload boost is wasted. So at this point, I would just get into B and stop. Like, you don't have to go much farther forward. You definitely don't want to go too much farther forward into that Pommern.
I think that's also what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Slightly later than you suggest, but...
Now the thing is, the Pommern is deciding not to come out. That's really important for you. What is he doing? Now I'll bet you wish you had your reload booster, but it doesn't matter because soft side. Wow.
KSU is now following.
Wow. That's Soyuz though indeed, right? Stu, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Don't forget to exclamation point ticket to get in for our raffle drawing coming up after this game. Assuming I remember this time. And yeah, you definitely waited too long to get in here and stop and reverse, because now you're just going to take probably 1 or 2 torpedoes in the face. Which is okay, it's not going to kill you. You need to heal though. There you go.
I waited for the torpedoes here, whether they were coming or not.
Mm-hmm.
Just turning my guns, waiting for the DD.
Yep. Now here's where you can use your engine boost to get back in the cap quicker, so you can get a little bit more cap points, but also, in case the Kitakaze fire torps through this channel, that gets you out of the way of those torps quicker too. Kitakaze's in the same place. Well, okay then. Now's when you hit engine boost and gun it.
I think I'm forgetting engine boost.
And you're forgetting there's an island there. Yes, engine boost works in reverse. That is correct. If you look at the text of engine boost, it says, oh, they changed the text. Okay, maximum speed 8%, but it's 8% either way, so it increases your acceleration, deceleration, but it also increases your top speed forward and backward. Yeah, it's the boost maneuverability more than speed, really. That's right, SAT. And Super Unicums know that engine boost is for deceleration. When you're playing a destroyer, you run into another destroyer and you need to like make that oh crap inky and stop and reverse as quickly as possible. Pop your engine boost at the same time you pop your smoke. Kill that island. We got a lull in the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my giveaway now. Stahan, are you here? Terraforming with Shot Bart. That's right, he is, isn't he? Oh my god. That low. Uh-oh. Go ahead.
I think I'm going to yoink that one, if I remember correctly.
And you did. Nice. Well, I mean, you know, you kind of showed some of the strengths of the Jean Bart there, so good job, man.
Yeah, well, for me it was trying to play a bit more cautious. I think that previously I would have been far more aggressive on the Georgia and also the Alsace.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's something I was going to mention is, you know, a lot of players, when they have that engine boost, they use that engine boost to get them into trouble. And in that case, you didn't use it. Like you said, you kind of forgot that you had it. But that actually, I think that kept you out of trouble a lot better than you realized, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you for the replay.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for the advice.
No problem, man. Thanks for your support. Good to talk to you finally. How dare you survive? People are upset that you didn't die.
Probably happen more often.
Hey, no problem, man. Anytime. It's all good.
I think this is one of the first non-death pick replays I've ever submitted.
Well, there you go. Alright, so guys, we're waiting on Stahan respond. I didn't see him message anything in chat, so we'll see. If he doesn't respond during this game, then we'll obviously do another drawing. And of course, stick around later today, the big one, giving away a Tier 7 premium US battleship, the Florida. Salty Valhalla, that's because I was dumb and mistyped it. Champagne is, I believe that this is the player that won my Champagne giveaway way back when. One of my requirements is when you submit when you win a ship on my channel, you have to submit a replay of you playing it. I don't care if it's co-op or whatever, but it's a fun chance to showcase the ship that you won and announce to the world, look at what I won. And it helps me. It allows me to help you, you know, learn a little bit more about the ship and enjoy it that much quicker. Does Florida have the 406mm guns? No, it's smaller. It's the 350, 380. It's the 14-inch guns, but they're quad turrets. You want Florida, Dugman? Bubba, I don't have dirty water going just yet. It is coming. It is coming. Thank you very much, SAT. 356. I'm bad with my 14 to, you know, my inches to millimeter, you know, metric whatever stuff. So. Do that eyebrow thing again? No, you can't bid channel points. That was just eyebrow flex. I don't know. Dulu! Welcome, welcome. Good. Good to see you, man. Alright, so some of you guys said you haven't seen a Champagne played in a while, so I figured this is a good opportunity for that, right? Champagne is one of those ships that you have to play it more in the backfield. It's got really good 16-inch guns that punch like a truck. It's just, you only have 6 of them. And everything else about the ship is relatively weak. It's got good secondaries, but because of its really weak armor profile, you really can't get in there to use them. Look at that dispersion. Only Champagne you like is with orange juice? Hey, I completely get you there. I'm not a huge fan of the Champagne personally, but there are people that just find a way to make it work. Tier 8.5 guns, tier 7 armor. There you go. Oh, Dutch, I didn't know that there was a crate mission requirement. You had to rank in the top 5 of your team 11 times. Huh. I probably did notice it because some of you guys noticed I was doing nothing but co-ops during King of the Sea, so. Interesting. Bismarck is pushing. Where you're at is a generally good position for a battleship that plays more in the backfield and just kind of wants to control things. So I think you're doing fine there. See, Red, reload is, yeah, I want to say it's kind of high-ish. You'll see in a second. It's one thing that I kind of wish that they would improve is the reload speed. Yep, 28 seconds. You could definitely play it like a fast cruiser, yeah. And now, mention the message there from SAT is he could push up to go for the broadside, so he could try to get over to here to get a broadside shot on the Bismarck, or go into D to get some broadsides on the Arizona and the Normandy. That's a possibility as well. 28.6 seconds. Duckman, thank you very much for linking that wiki article. Yeah, it's like it's basically like a Gascon, but with bigger guns and fewer of them. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, then there you go. Personally, I mean, it would be fun to play it in an operation, but there aren't any right now at tier 8, so I just don't see myself using a ship like the Champagne that much. Yeah, the Gascon, right? Can't hurt me, I'm in Baltimore. Ha, lol. That's true, that's true. The tier 8 op was only for allied cruisers. I forgot about that. This Leander's probably gonna ground himself. By the way, you are... I feel like you're going way too far away. There's no need to be turning this far out here. Yeah, Cherry Blossom was very fun, yes. And Platinum is exactly right. So in Hermes, Operation Hermes, you have that case where you could bring a tier 8 French battleship. That was one of the selling points of that, was it was great for grinding up the Richelieu and obviously the Lyon as well. Good point, SAT there, yep. Oh, okay, staying alive, gotcha. We did notice people did point out that you were merking for that team. So as long as that team knows that you're new and you're trying to work some stuff out and learn the ship and they're obliging you, then hey, why not, right? You might want to heal now, by the way. There you go. Now, why are you afraid of an Amalfi? Yeah, Duckman, I'd love for them to bring back all the old operations. Hermes is one of them. And we'll see what happens. Maybe someday it will come back. Well, that's very true, SAT. They probably don't want to deal with all the coding. Rip the Shino. That's true, Red. If they keep changing the game, they have to keep changing ops. That is true. Oh, look, there's the Leander you wanted to kill before. I probably still would have shot the Kagero. Get him off the board. I know you wanted to, you know, whack that Leander too, of course, but... Getting the... Oh, and then there's the Benson too. Never mind. Your Sashio's dead. Mm-hmm. All told, I would say it feels like your playing of the ship is a little bit too timid, especially at the mid to late game. That's when you need to turn your aggression up. And I think when you saw that Amalfi, that was a really good chance to try to close the distance and just go for the blap. By you collapsing, by the way, now all the battleships are together, and they don't have to worry about angling anymore. So I'd rather have seen you up here. Like, go back a little bit. You chose to go this way. I'd like to see you go this way. But you saw how much damage the Champagne took there. I think that was a SINOP salvo. So Champagne's armor scheme is not the greatest when it comes to being considered a battleship. That's why it's very important to always manage your heals very carefully. As soon as it's available and you're close to max heal, use it. Yeah, I think it's the mechanics with anti-air that's causing the problem with the operations. There you go. And they still haven't gotten the bots really to be that effective in carriers and co-op, so I think that's another thing too. I think they need to get those bots figured out. Yeah, Narai doesn't have planes anymore, it just has the carrier and that's it. Like, they just gave up on the planes part of it all. Same thing with, what's the tier 6 op with the port that you have to defend? Can't remember off the top of my head. Newport, thank you. Oh, nice hit on the SINOP there. See, that's why going up to the north would have been so helpful. You go for that, you get the sides. They can't, the SINOP can't bow tank both of you. So now you're in a really good position against the SINOP. Excuse me. And we got ourselves another death pick. So that was a good way to demonstrate the strengths and weaknesses of the ship. It's definitely a tough ship to play. It's not a ship that I would say you can just pick up and you'll be fine, you know. There we go. Wanted to get the name of the ship on here too. Champagne. Something like that should be good. Death picks are balanced as all things should be. Damn right. Love all the smoke. I love all the effects of sinking. Bot CP is Harakaze airplane farm. There you go. Now we get to watch you sink through an island. Oh hey, I forgot the Champagne's got a butt anchor. As you can see, game's pretty much over now. Nina Cognac. There she goes. And sinking through the island. That's right, Red. For Irish Battleship Guinness. Ah, there you go. Alright, next up is a Smolensk game. Because, you know, everybody loves Smolensk. No, the winner did not show up. Good point. So we need to do another redraw. Draw another winner! Oh my god, Talk, really? 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 Seriously. And just to make sure, as you can see, Talk's been following for almost a year now, dude. That's awesome. Alright, I do not know who this is. I tell Greco. I don't think that they're on my Discord. Talk, send me a message, I'll get you your code. It's good that you asked the question, right? Here you go. Code has been sent to you, Talk. And then I'm going to go ahead, and it's been a bit, so we're going to mark this giveaway as complete. And we're going to go back to giveaways, and we're going to do another one. Your giveaway up, guys. Exclamation point ticket gets you in. Little Greco going to the typical spot in Smolensk on this map, which is basically just south of this island at B. Yeah, now he shows up, right? Seriously. Last week you urged putting a reroll and then he rerolls you, Duckman? That's interesting. Okay, why is Greco going this... Ah, there we go. I was gonna say, when's he turning? There is the turn. Alex, hello. How you doing? I'm doing well, thank you very much. Just having fun watching some replays. Now, I don't know why you decided to smoke there, because you're right in front of a radar cruiser and broadside to him. But somehow you're managing to dodge his strike, so okay. Naval ticket hacks. Well, you managed to, like, I guess bait the Stalingrad into going deep and taking Hull and Torps, so there's that for you. Hey, there you go. You got a Twitch drop, Bubba? Nice. Sometimes I'll get Twitch drops too from watching my own channel. It's just hilarious when that happens. But yeah, that smoke ended up being a waste. It's okay though. And now you play the waiting game. Oh, you didn't have to wait that long. Shimikaze's panicking. Some torpedoes in front of him, perchance? There you go. Oh, good, Nenson. That's awesome. Yeah, it takes a bit to do all of that, doesn't it? I actually have two computers. I've got my old travel laptop to the side here that I watch. Because I only have one monitor, so I use that as kind of like my monitor, so to speak, my second monitor. And then my main PC is the game plus streaming. Free is free. Damn right, Bubba. You will not get any argument from me on that statement. And all these codes that I'm giving, those are free as well, which is good times, good times. How are classes and such going on this side of the Atlantic? They're okay. So we had some issues. We've had some large kind of like outbreaks in some cases. For some odd reason, there were a lot of people in our area playing in a volleyball league, and I guess they just didn't expect to come down with coronavirus. So like 14 of those people came down with it, and then they started going crazy. But they got traced, locked down, everything. So, you know, whatever. But numbers are climbing, and I wouldn't be surprised if school transitions from hybrid back into virtual only in a few weeks. We shall see. Take care, Cthulhu. Yeah, right. It's that mythical second wave that some people believe is real, others not so, and I don't want to get political and stuff, so I'm just going to leave it at that, but we'll see what happens. I do know that my school has changed the requirements. They originally were looking at an 8% positivity rate and an incidence rate of whatever it is. I don't remember off the top of my head, but we ticked up over 8% with that volleyball incident, and then they said, "Oh, we're just not gonna worry about it," because they said, "Well, that's positivity because of that super spreader event potentially, and that's all. So that'll die down." And so they chose to do that. AP would be good here, by the way. Broadside MOSKVA, AP. Well, Coughlin, the problem is that statistics become very political. So, amazing how that happens, but you know. Yeah, right, lack of AP there, yep. Well, Murdochs, let's hope that doesn't happen that way, right? Alright, so you managed to get him on fire in DCP. It's worthy of noting, if you had switched to AP earlier, he'd be dead right now. Instead of on 2 fires and sailing away for somebody else to kill. Rising numbers by you too? I was just about to ask you, Dutch. Back to the situation of spring. They want to keep schools open. Yeah, there's been talk about that here too. There's some studies showing that school children aren't spreading the disease as much as they thought. I don't quite understand that, but I mean, with the amount of drink sharing that kids do, the amount of hand holding and touching and stuff, it's interesting. Well, that's true. There's many more tests now, Druckmann. That's a good point. Well, yeah, I mean, leaders getting infected, I mean, you have to expect that with how much exposure they're going to have. You know, Trump seemed to weather the storm quite easily for whatever the case may be. Yeah, we can get off of the talk about COVID, that's fine. Dutch was asking about how things are going at school with me and all that, so. Plus, we're watching a Smolensk game, and quite frankly, I don't know what there is to comment other than, look, you're farming another ship. You know what I mean? Ah, okay, I see what you're saying, Cochran. Okay. Yeah, I mean, all he's doing is just farming beyond, which is, I mean, that's what you do, right? In a Smolensk. Your Nevsky is solo capping A, which is very useful for your team. Your Yamato, on the other hand, is YOLO charging into everything at C cap, so he's dead. I don't know that I would have smoked here. I don't think there's a need to smoke unless you know that you're being targeted by one or two of those battleships. Dutch, I didn't realize you were a teacher as well. What do you teach? How is this different from Worcester? The main difference is the smoke, but really that's about it, nevermore. And yeah, that's the last smoke, so now he's gonna have to turn this thing into a Worcester. Here's another good opportunity to use AP. Physics, chemistry, and history last year. Nice. Montana's on a sliver of health. Both of them are. And there goes the yellow Yamato. How did the Nevsky not capture A? Also high skill. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, there's one Montana down. Why did the Nevsky not cap? He must have gotten reset or something. That's weird. Yeah, Red, exactly. Yawn. I mean, although now that he doesn't have his fancy heal or smoke anymore, make things a little bit interesting. 250,000 damage. Also par for the course with the Smolensk, right? What's up, B-Cup? How you doing? Murdochs, you're gonna send me a replay? Okay. Yeah, well, you know. Smolensks have that black hole side armor, don't they? You're the only player for again, nice. That just means that you get to maximize your damage and not YOLO in and die right away. Like you typically do in a co-op scenario, right? How much to donate for 2 replays, B-Cup? You have 2 replays you want me to feature? I don't know, man. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have to spend money on this channel or in general. So I mean, it's up to you, man. You do you. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, if you got channel points, just use channel points. You don't have to spend any money. Okay, Duckman's putting a price up for you. There you go. Drake Salem replay, huh? Okay. So the enemy team all went to sea, and then they all just kind of died. Clan battles, warrior path from Desta. Right. Find it for you. I got it. That'll break things up a bit because the next replay scheduled was a Worcester. Is what? I don't see. Oh. Yes, it is. It is Ashley, aka Ashley. Huh. I didn't notice that. She was probably streaming this game. And she's also really far south. And SAT, why is that interesting that it's a 13.8K Smolensk?
Kupchenko just resubscribed for 4 months. Sub replay Black Plesgeshu Jermu.
B-Cup, thank you very much for the sub, and it looks like that's on Greece. So we will definitely take care of that for you, good sir. Yes, it is. 13.58 means he didn't take AFT or range. And that's why I'm bringing that up. Most players with the Smolensk will go for one, if not both of those two. But in this particular case, you can see how, I mean, neither of those were needed. Just under 300,000 now. Yeah, I got Warrior's Path. Greece was the other replay that was just redeemed. That was B-Cups with the black. Well, so Smolensk without the range, you're playing it for like a chainsaw, right? As soon as it runs into a destroyer or something else, you just start gunning it down like crazy, and that's it. But it does limit your flexibility without that range. AP here again. I mean, come on, he's broadside. Oh, well, there you go. You're ticked over 300, and there's the kill. Not a bad game in the Smolensk. And people wonder why Wargaming removed that ship. The only commentary, yep, as people are saying, the only comment there is just shoot AP more. That's all. Platinum, that's correct. The Midway does have that flight deck, which will bounce most of those shells. But with the way the Midway was facing, the island was facing the player side. So, I mean, I personally would shoot AP and try to hit that island. You've done over 150k games shooting AP the whole time because Smolensk is balanced. There you go. SAT is right. Yes, it's also riskier since players typically focus on Smolensk when they get spotted. They're bringing Jean Bart back, Nevermore? I didn't know this. Was that something that was recently announced someplace? Oh, the Jean Bart Black. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I didn't think about that. Okay, so this is Desta's game. You've got a rental Grozavoy and a rental Zao, Midway, Yamato, Worcester, MOSKVA, Smolensk. You guys have like the whole just smorgasbord of ships, really. They've got 2 battleships, KURFURST, Kremlin. They have their rental Zao as well, Des Moines, MOSKVA, Petroshima. I kind of feel like they win in the cruiser departments. I don't know that Zao is that important. They cancel each other out. Smolensk and Worcester, though. Well, there's no spotting from the enemy team. They got radar, obviously, and the Shima, but they don't have a carrier, so that helps for your team at least. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah, Rainbow Comp. Report the Grozavoy and the Zao because they're rentals. Last week you apologized and brought Smolensk in co-op. You just explained you needed to let off some steam and blab things. Nothing wrong with that. Drake, you're right. Small and Worcester can farm. So that's what I was talking about with spotting. So with the lack of carrier spotting, Worcester and Smolensk can get behind an island and just really go to town. And yeah, generally speaking, in clan battles, a range mod Russian cruiser is usually considered better than the reload, but you can do either. Yeah, random comp thrown together, I would agree. Wings fan, you missed out on the Smolensk? Oof. SAT, reload is better because of cyclones. Interesting concept. We haven't seen that many cyclones in our games. We've seen a couple, but it hasn't been that much. I mean, yeah, I'm excited about the Atlanta black, but that's just because I think it'll look really sexy in the black. It has nothing to do with the capabilities of the ship itself. You cashed in some steel to get the Smolensk with the coupon, then never used the next ship coupon. Reasons. Okay. Centurio, if you want to. You've been seeing a lot of cyclones? Oh, okay. $75% cyclones? Seriously? Wow. Paga Black would be interesting, yeah. No fire prevention on MOSKVA? Good point, good point. Oh, what is this Des Moines doing? Don't disrespect the MOSKVA AP, my friend. You gotta back up, though. KURFURST, I mean, you're in range of the KURFURST secondaries. That's a problem. Oh, are you gonna use the Russian torpedo? Shimakaze's on the other side of the map. Petro, Kremlin, MOSKVA over there. Okay. So there's only one ship that's not accounted for. That'd be the MOSKVA on their team. Oh my god. Why did the Des Moines turn back in? Yeah, Midway should definitely be nuking the KURFURST or the Des Moines here. We also don't know where that MOSKVA is. Oh, nope, there it is. MOSKVA's over there. Petro, MOSKVA. Okay.
Kupchenko tipped $5. My GK on Northern Waters goes BRRRRRRRRTTTT.
What the hell is that? Oh, heal, 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 heal. Come on, heal. There you go. Oh my god. Death pick chance, right? That was great, Beak Up. Alright, I'll thank you for the tip, man, or bits or whatever. I'll look for it. Where's the... Yeah, somebody clip it, seriously. Okay, so I didn't see the text B cup. Which nope, GK and Northern Waters goes B Boober. All right. What is Northern Waters called? That's interesting. Shoreside. It's called Shoreside. Okay. I got you, Beak Up. Yeah, I always thought the text-to-speech thing was kind of fun, so... Why not? Nice kill there. And now it's time to clean up. It's 2 o'clock, guys. We got about probably about 2 more hours of replay analysis we'll do, and then we'll be taking a look at Age of Empires 3 that just got released. I'm looking forward to that. I will be doing my drawing for Florida, most likely while we're looking at Age of Empires. So if you're here for Florida, you know, feel free to stick around and all that good stuff. Other cruisers eat Smolensk alive. Yes. And yes, interested in seeing Hydro instead of Defensive Fire. I don't... Does Defensive Fire do that much anyway, though? Yeah, Midway should have been focusing A, absolutely. Like, you want to clear up your flank as quickly as possible so that you can go deal with the other flank. But that's alright, this team is really trying to get themselves killed. Defensive helps in the long run because you kill 1 or 2 more planes, right? Alright, Centuria, there you go. Bash Fishman, is there an echo in here? I don't know. Do you guys... There might be a slight echo because my room... I'm in a large room, so there's a bit of an echo chamber in the room. I'm hoping that by the next stream, next weekend stream, if not the weekend after that, I will have most of this stuff moved upstairs into my new streaming area, and hopefully then some of that echo goes away. So you're sending the Grozovoi to go get that free cap at sea, makes sense. Echo's not that bad. Okay, good. Centurion. I'm just keeping an eye on chat. You guys talking about Smolensk a little bit more. It's fine. Last season clan battle, Smolensk was a lot of fun. No, was it last season or was it like... It was 2 seasons ago, because last season was tier 6. Hey, true, yeah, no problem. You just got it? Cool. Deadliest is here. What's up, Deadliest? Jaws theme plays. Now here, I would actually cut this direction. I cut to the right a little bit more. You don't want to worry about the MOSKVA. You want to be killing that Yamato first of all, or not the Yamato, the Kremlin. So going this direction gets you on the Kremlin's flank, so you can whack him with AP and stuff while he's not paying attention to you. I've been playing Age of Empires. I played Age of Empires 2 quite a bit. I never really got into 3. I bought it when it was on sale for like, it was like $1, I think, on Microsoft Store or something like that, which was at the time an unheard of deal. And you're just here to get your death pick fixed. There you go. Alright, oh, I'm sorry, Beak Up. I went ahead and just grabbed the KURFURST. I couldn't remember which one goes which, so... We'll do KURFURST, then we'll do your black game. Picked up AoE 2 Definitive. I missed out on that. I probably should have grabbed it, but I never got around to it. Oh, you're with Vieta's coming. Okay, nice. Vieta's coming back. And BW Ray, okay. Right, Montana's name is I Like Sits. Okay. This is a rare GK you will never find in the wild again. I'm curious, B-Cup, why is that the case? You are not spec'd for secondaries, interestingly enough. 8.5 kilometer secondaries. A rabid GK. So I'm guessing that means that you are spec'd more for your survivability. Nevermore's also doing that, yeah. You don't want to spoil it? Okay. Yeah, it's funny how you recognize players over time. How you start just recognizing names and stuff, and yeah. I can't believe Stevie is still sitting right there. Yeah, those Transformers cabins are awesome. Well, we have a moment. Let's go ahead and do another drawing, shall we? Because we can. Close giveaway. Draw winner. Delonio. Even Potato Quality couldn't believe it, huh? Alright, Delonio, are you still here? You've been following for like an hour, but that's long enough to get yourself a subscriber camouflage code. One bloody hour, that's right, Duckman. Could be worse, could be like 10 seconds or something, right? Oh my god, the Soyuz, really? Did you have HE loaded? You had HE loaded. Oh man, you're probably like screaming at yourself right now. Look at the communication going on. Blitz, how's it going, Blitz? we'll wait till the end of this game to see if Delonio is still here. If not, we'll redraw. Yeah, reward of the fire that he's letting burn, right? Well, because especially for the Russian battleships, you know, you don't want to DCP right away because you have a limited number of charges. So I could see that, actually. Oh, this poor Mogami. Mogami goes pop. Oof. Oh. Oh? And now you've got AP loaded for the Soyuz. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, people forget that KURFURST can do stupid things like that. It did get buffed on its accuracy. Now, there's also I was just gonna say, there's also Seattle and Petro. Rarest GKs, the Yamato low dispersion mod, right? And of course, that looks so good and double over pen only. Hey, Desert, well thank you. How you doing, dude? Well, the thing is, because the enemy team went all the way out to the flanks like this, I mean, he can afford to do this, right? I mean, the only threat to him is that Yugumo, and maybe the Kagro too. You know, they can come back pretty quick. But that's it. I mean, it's like, which broadside ship do you want to spank?
Bro_Shaggins cheered Dex 100 Shaka.
Shaka when the walls fell, indeed, Bill Bro. How's it going, dude? Look at this. I mean, they all just stopped when Bowen at A, and now you're just wrecking them. This is ridiculous. Guys, everybody say hi to Bill Bro. Oh, and we need to shout you out too. Hold on a second. Hoon's not here, so I'm on my own. There you go. Having some coffee and watching the fun? Oh my god, fun is one way to describe this. I mean... wow. Unbelievable. And now he's... really? Now he's opening up again? Ah, man. Now you could just blow through here and get a broadside on the Yamato and end him. That's probably what I would do. Looks like that's what you're doing too. Secret members of their local actors guild. That feels like it, doesn't it? And yes, competent div mates definitely helps. We started this the stream off by looking at some an Ohio game, and we were talking about, you know, bringing ships that supplement each other. I think that Ohio game would have been very different with a radar cruiser or a destroyer in the mix, like what you're seeing here. Yeah, Dodge, I know, right? Seriously. And now you can just lazily turn to the right so you keep all your turrets going. Or that. Where are these people when I play? Oh my god, Yukon, what's up, dude? Dharma Congelata Tanagra. Peacock, his hands open. Maybe we should do a special stream like that, where we all just talk like with Darmok language. That would be a lot of fun. Wouldn't that be fun? They're usually on my team. There you go. Alright, there we go. Oh, it's his arms open. I'm sorry. It's his arms open. Temba, his arms open. So it really should be B Cup, his arms open, right when he shot that Yamato, right? The FK had 450k damage. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, here we go again. B Cup, his arms open.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Is it his arms wide? Okay, I'm just on a website right now looking at quotes from Daramak. Probably a good idea at this point. B Cup with sails unfurled. Also known as getting the hell out of here. Yeah, shells off the belt armor. Always sounds good, doesn't it? Yep, 244k. And the Minotaur just wants him to get killed. Or not. Wow, miss. I totally thought you were going to nail that Minotaur, but he's backing up in the smoke, and I think, yeah, he is. And you just shot right on him. 3 million potential. Oh, that's about to go up a little bit. Too bad you didn't have your Hydra going. No, but, you know, all skill, no luck. Uno is great for getting lots of potential, yes. Also for slapping it around and getting tons of damage. It's interesting that you're curling back in this way. I would continue going up to the north there and keep getting that side shots. $5 million potential in an Amagi? Wow. And of course, we've all had that happen, right? A ship that's at like 1,000 hit points or less, you get the kill with the Citadel. Always happens. Alright, B Cup, so what is it we're never gonna see again? Is it the middle battleship going up and just wrecking all the things that are broadside? Get that heal up, get that heal up. Detonation on last salvo. Yeah, that's always fun. At least that person gets something special for their trouble. Yeah, GK with God tier dispersion. How about GK with God tier paid actors on the enemy team? Oh my god. So GK is kind of like, you know, it's kind of like Smolensk. In that it's one of those ships where players who really know what they're doing can I mean, do what you're seeing here. But there's a lot of players who don't know what they're doing in that ship, and that kind of balances the statistics out, right? That's a good... he probably got a Kraken. It probably just hasn't shown up on up here. I think it's one of my mods that's bugged out the display of achievements and stuff. Or maybe it's the replay. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Yeah, dispersion looks great, and then when it hits, nothing. We've all had that happen. Hey, welcome back, Cthulhu! Until Offspring needs collecting from something. There you go. Yeah, it should have shown up in the chat window. I can understand why you would want to have that one covered, man. That was an epic game. Absolutely epic game. Now we go into black. $296K. Not bad at all, my dude. You should just do Uber or paid Uber. Okay, fine, Duckman. Draw another winner. This is all your fault, Duckman. This is all your fault. Oh my god. Wow. Alright. Alright. Since we have over 100 people, it's time for the big guns. We're gonna mark this giveaway complete. We're gonna create a new giveaway.
Horsefits is now following.
And this giveaway is for a community contributor container.
Clayhole is now following.
Hey! Horsefits, thank you for the follow, and Clayhole, thank you as well. CC container giveaway is up and running. Congratulations, B-Cup, on an epic game and an epic win. And another epic win. I don't know how to say it, but you know, wow. Ah, you're welcome, my dude. Thank you very much. Sir Farmalot, hello. Speedrun on who can die faster. So, tier 9 black. You're by yourself this time, so you don't have anybody to help force those bow-in scenarios. But you're in the black, so... You're going up into a destroyer that has told everybody where he is. There he is. You don't need the black black? Come on, black black is the best black. Black black. Does anybody take the black and not mount the radar? I don't know. What do you put in place of the radar? Is it engine boost or is it defensive fire? It's defensive fire. Yes, I've actually done that before, Cthulhu. I used to troll people so hard by taking a black with defensive fire back in the days of RTS carriers. And God, was it hilarious. Because they just don't expect it. They think that a black's gonna have radar, and then hit the button, planes die. It's really good with a div mate and a tier 8 carrier, because those planes just... Well, but Nevermore. See, the thing about running Fletcher is most people could either have engine boost or defensive fire. But taking black means you get the ridiculous long and slow torpedoes, as we see here, and you get the expectation that your ship is going to be, you know, set up in a certain way, which obviously it's not. And so you go for that surprise factor, and it's great. Oh, speaking of surprise, Benham didn't have any idea you were there, and has decided to tuck away from his smoke. Here comes your smoke. Oh man, if only there was a way to spot that Venom. Oh, that's right. You've got radar equipped. Staying just out of assured detection from your gun bloom when smoke. About to get detected there. There it is. Got the kill. Now it's time to get out of your smoke in case he... Yep, he did. Terror's mark. Nope, we have not missed the Florida giveaway.
Kardut-sanan is now following.
B-Cup wants the extra challenge and potential damage. Oh, I did notice you had AP loaded too for that Venom. Nice. I don't know that I would have opened up here though. That was very risky. Giving Florida to Cuba Bugs Bunny style? You mean taking a saw and sawing it off of the country? No, I'm not doing that. Worrell! What's up, Worrell? Good to see you again. How you doing? It's what you do in co-op. As soon as the bot do appear spokes. Yeah, exactly. Yep, I do that too. Hey, Racer! Racer, it's been a while, man. How you doing? Well, yeah, that's the beauty of this ship, is those torps just go for forever and ever and ever. Dude, Racer got engaged yesterday, guys. I was just about to say F's in chat, but congratulations. That's awesome, dude. Just give him this. Cthulhu, I was thinking the same thing. This is very aggressive here, but I mean, what are you afraid of? A York? Pfft. Colorado? Pfft. Right? Whereas the Zara, you definitely don't want to cross into, so I could see you doing this way. I had a coworker at my wedding. For the congratulations card, he wrote, "Life is over." No comment. You got 50... Nice. 50 wyverns?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Now is when you can just open up and get maximum resets, right? Oh my goodness, especially with them ducking in like this. Oh my god. This is what Black does best.
Concentrate fire on the enemy.
Life as you know it, yep. Notice the creeping forward at 1/4. A lot of players don't do that, and had he just sat there and shot, you could see he probably would have taken at least one of those torpedoes.
Smoke screen set.
The nice thing is, now you don't have to worry about Oster Gauntlet torps for a little bit. Now the torpedoes on the Black, you know, they're pretty slow. Sometimes they hit things, sometimes they don't, but you don't really fire the torpedoes with the intent of hitting things, you fire the torpedoes with the intent of denying space. These are all area denial torps. The white line for both the Florida and New York are way over here, you know, but you notice how he didn't shoot at the white line or gray line, whatever. He shot based off of the idea of blocking a channel. Co-worker, not a cow worker. There's the Ostergotland again. Time. It's tough to find time to play games, yeah. Yeah. Yes, you fire torpedoes to give people a late surprise, like this Bismarck. And even if the torpedoes miss, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Getting married is like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. Interesting. Dutch, I think he didn't open up there because he knew the other ships had shots on him and he didn't want to stay detected for a long period of time. So in that particular instance, he wanted to try to just open up the range so that he could get undetected and not take gigantic salvos from 3 ships. Rob Coffee, hello, how you doing? Might as well smoke here, breaks your detect, but also gives you the ability to just farm for free. I think I just heard one of my kitty cats. Oh, look, a torpedo. Talon coming in with the radar. Obviously not that much of a threat. Yeah, that was a good guess. Hey there. What do you want, kitty? I think Prue is hungry. Yeah, Terrace Mark, we're gonna jump into some Age of Empires 3 in about an hour and a half. Oh, for God's sake, red. Boom, boom. Horsevitz farm means literally just trying to get damage for free for very easy with little to no thinking involved. Like right now, he's just kind of sitting here, holding down left mouse button, and he's farming damage. Oh, she's licking up the side of the food bowl. There's a little bit of food just sitting there, so that's good enough for her. Interesting that you want to kill the Florida there. I would be concerned about that Bismarck, because you're just inside of his, now you're just inside of his hydro range. Oh, McBeakup had a farm. Yes, no worries, Horsewitz, no worries. There you go, switching to AP to get pens into the superstructure. Assure damage that way. Colorado is doing a nice job of getting himself shot at. Bye-bye, Florida. Hey, your EU clan just made it in a storm. Nice, congratulations. Double strike, Kraken unleashed. You're never afraid of a Florida? Are replays expiring soon, Emperor? I think so. When's the next patch supposed to be? I was just looking, so update 9.9 was the 30th of September, so... the 28th of October is probably the next patch, 1.5 weeks, yeah, so... So we've got today, and then we've got next week Sunday for replays for this current patch. Yeah, you can tell when the directive's in, that helps you out. Going for a couple of quick salvos, you know, you can take. Now notice that B-Cup isn't just charging in here, because obviously he's down on ships, up on points, but with 6 minutes to go, actually he's okay as long as he doesn't die, or the Turpitz doesn't die. Alright, Emperor, no problem. Oh, Stevie decided to get up. He heard Prue meowing and thought, oh, maybe that means food's coming. Wow, he's still shooting at that spot. There's the Talon's radar. That's really important that you caught him, and he radared and he's stuck behind the island. Can't do anything now. Kaduz, I was a wiki editor. I still kind of hang out with them, but I haven't really done a lot of wiki work in a while. The Real Light Duckman, however, is a membership of the wiki editing team, and I do believe he could answer that question. Desert, you're choosing not to get the anchorage? Really? Why? Deadliest wants a death pick. And he's willing to sub to do it. Oh my god. Hilarity. Now you could smoke up here. But I feel like you're kind of trying to play with your food right now since the Talon is dead. You want to be careful not to take too much hit points of damage though in this engagement, and you're not. I mean, York is sadly missing everything, so okay. Why smoke up when you can outplay him? Well, it was more just like you don't know where the North Carolina, Seattle, Sashio are. If you're sitting here playing with them and then all of a sudden one or two of those ships start opening up on you, you just never know. That's all. There you go, like Duckman said. If you'd like to help out, the wiki team is always looking for assistants.
Well done, Commander.
Alright. And that's the end. Moving on to a Worcester game. You're expecting too much of me. Well, I mean, I always like to plan for what could possibly happen, and to me, I just think that what's the worst thing that can happen? And the worst thing that can happen is that North Carolina and Seattle just randomly show up around the corner. So that's all. Still a damn good game, though. Weekend Warrior? No idea. Ah, this is Wings fan. Wings, are you still here? Oh, okay. I literally just pinged you, sorry. You're in game. Okay, no problem. So Weekend Warrior, two things. One is obviously the patch will bring with it the Halloween event, and the second is it'll start whenever Wargaming wants it to start. We haven't been told when that will be. But considering the patch will be on the 28th of October and Halloween is like literally that weekend after, I wouldn't be surprised if it shows up right away and lasts for the duration of the patch. So, hey, you're welcome, Weekend. It's a great question. It's important to ask those kind of things. All right. While Wings is going off with this, I think I'm gonna go and grab a quick snack. And my cup is empty. You guys that have been here for a while know what that means. BRB. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give the cats a little quick snack too. Stevie is so hungry, he is licking the area around his food bowl because there's little bits of food down there. Oh, Cthulhu, take care. Yes, exactly right, Weekend. This is my first, time using the new ice from our new refrigerator. Yeah, this is Wooster doing Wooster things. That's why I walked away now. I figured I had a chance to be able to do that. Okay. Next up, I'm gonna grab a quick snack and then probably feed the cats. I don't even remember sending this one in, so don't know what happens. There you go. Alright, be right back. Poor guy. He's literally like sniffing all over the place trying to find some food. I am back with a banana. My wife likes to buy way too many bananas, and so I figured I better just eat it and get it out of the way. Taking advantage of Benson smoke. I'm assuming I haven't missed too much in the game itself, right? So, I convinced her to get a, like a banana tree hanger thing, you know? So they stay longer. And, she did. We picked up 2 of them. And as a result, you know, they last a lot longer, right? And now she buys like twice as many bananas. Well, not twice as many, but she buys more bananas. And it's like, really? So it's becoming kind of like a running joke where I'm always having to eat the soft bananas because, like you, Duckman, she hates mushy bananas as well. You like green tinge? Yeah, this one maybe isn't ripe enough yet. I don't know. Whatever. I'm eating it anyway. Mm-hmm. Banana bread is amazing stuff. This is an amazing map for Worcester. So much island cover. Alright, chat. I texted my wife and asked her to feed the cat. She hasn't responded, so... You guys okay if I stepped out for a minute and did that? I mean, obviously we're missing the game, but I don't know what there is to comment on other than... Oh, look! Left mouse button. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay. I will be right back then. Yes, Stevie.
Edge Case 1 just resubscribed for 9 months.
Case! There's your Edge! Everybody say hi to Edge Case. I was talking earlier about how I'm not the best carrier player in Franklin. That carrier player has a runner. Good to see you, my friend. It's also one of my moderator teams, who I've actually never really gotten set up as a mod, so oops. Guys, we still have to do that at some point. Don't worry, honey, I got this. Got my name on it. I got it. Okay. I can take it out of the fridge. Thank you. I just gave him a pill. So that means you just have to do the relax, like, right? Alright, guys. I've been chat for my wife who came down. Is taking care of the cat food situation. Seth does say thank you. Right.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer. Our team is taking the lead.
That's right. That's right. Just catching up on chat right now. Yeah, the new appliances are kind of interesting, I'll tell you.
Tonks is now following.
Factalon, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Hey, make sure you exclamation point ticket for our giveaway. Doing a CC container. We can do it after this game.
Alex_O_81 is now following.
Alex Rowe, thank you very much for the follow as well. Oh. Didn't get the kill. You have impatience? Can I cover your Königsberg replay you just uploaded? Sure. Sure can. Now you've managed to kind of paint yourself into a corner here. This is when you can shine though. You're full health. You could literally just come up like broadside to that Alaska and then AP the crap out of him. Looks like that's exactly what you're thinking. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. I wouldn't turn out though, I would turn in, but okay. Hurry up. Keep shooting. I like how you switched to HE as well, because you're not quite sure. I wouldn't waste time changing ammo types. I would just shoot one type and just be done. There you go. They released images of the new Halloween skins? No, maybe. And yes, you can still AP superstructure, yes. Iron Meals, I think he changed to HE because he wanted to get more pin damage, but I think he should have stayed AP for the beginning. And if he wanted to switch to HE towards the end, I guess he could have, because maybe more reliable damage, but like was said in chat, could still switch to superstructure fire too. Are they the same Inferno camos from last year? Hey, you can't radar, because John Bart has, or because your radar's on cooldown, I should say. AP against the bow could also work, yes. That's what I thought he was going to do with AP at first, at the beginning when he was coming out. Just when you were about to radar, Jean Bart decides to show up. He had HE loaded for the destroyer for the Hayate. Now, at this close range, you could sit flat broadside so that the shells will go through you and not armed like on you like that. I think you would have been better off just sitting flat broadside. As weird as that might sound, Worcester is like Smolensk in that it's relatively thin, and I believe the Worcester has a slight turtle back to it as well. Deserts, personally, I'd go for range on my Worcester, because I want to be able to hit as much as I can, and the longer the range, the higher the arcs, which also helps me with firing over islands. Which is kind of a hallmark, like right here, is exactly why you want to go for range. Desert, that's a good question. Wings fan, are you using IFHE? Go ahead and tell us in chat if you get a chance. And I guess I never plugged it in the streaming PC. Oops. You are using IFHE, okay. You trying to figure out why he's only got 3 fires after almost 300 hits? This is great though. This is what you want, right? You want the enemies to be pushing towards you. Just hold down left mouse button. And there you go. Hayate gets a good kill in the Puerto Rico. Oh, and then that happened. No demolition expert, interesting. Are you even running flag? You're not even running flags. Okay, so this is like the lowest possible you could go with fire chance then. Which is like what, like 2%, 3% or something? I don't know why you radared there. I might have waited a little bit before radaring. Yeah, I do, Desert. I have mods enabled. In the past, I disabled them because, well, I know a lot of people don't play with mods, and I wanted you guys to see the game without mods. But then I think it was the last patch, brought in a bug to where, ironically enough, without mods, a lot of replays simply cannot be controlled. And I don't understand why, but when I play with the mods enabled, for some odd reason, the replays can be controlled. So, to be honest, that kind of made the decision for me to, you know, run with the mods. Iremios, what's... Your parents want to travel to Florida and that's making you upset. Why is it making you upset? Where the heck did the Venezia go? Okay. Yeah, if they're older and, you know, I wouldn't send my parents to Florida either. So I can understand. Nice kill there. So I'm gonna try to answer your question, Iron, by explaining something from a conversation I had with my dad yesterday and earlier. See, my dad is, well, my mom died 2 summers ago, and so now my concern is obviously, you know, his health and his well-being, but I also want to make sure that he's living the life that he has saved up for. He's getting on a kick where he wants to buy cars. He loves cars. He's always been a big fan of cars. He loves... Hi! Oh, Stevie had his food. Now he wants his daddy. Okay. And you win on time. Anyway, he likes his cars. He's got a Corvette. He's got a really nice Corvette he bought a couple of years ago. And you know, he like he thought that I was gonna be like all upset about it, stuff like that. But you know, one of the things that I told him was, you know, it's your life. You saved up for, you know, all your life, and you can do what you want. And he deserves the money. You know, deserves to spend the money the way he wants to. So he bought that a couple years ago, back when my mom was still alive. And then last night, yesterday was his birthday, and I'm talking to him, and he's like, "So, I kind of want to buy this Jaguar." I'm like, what? So now he's looking at this Jaguar sedan, and like it's all the way in San Diego. He's in Phoenix, so he wants to like get a rental car and drive to San Diego to look at the car. And I mean, you know, I'm worried as all hell, but I mean, it's money. He wants to have fun before he dies, and I really can't say that's a bad thing. So Mios, I don't know, you said your parents are in their 70s. I would say, you know, I understand the concern and the fear. You know, my dad isn't traveling now, and won't because of COVID. He's very, very conscious of that. He went to go get a haircut, and he doesn't have a lot of hair, but he wants to get it cut because you know how that goes. But nobody in the barbershop was wearing masks or distancing, so he just canceled his appointment and turned around and went home. You know, but at the same time, he wants to have his fun. He wants to do stuff with his money, and he's going to take risks. I mean, his drive out to San Diego to me is a big risk. He had a stroke a few years ago. He doesn't have full control of his right arm. So, you know, that's a problem when you're driving 6 hours on the road, on the highway. He does have a girlfriend now, and I think he said that she's coming with, so that makes me feel a little bit better about the situation, but I could still get that phone call that, you know, no child wants about their parents. So, thanks, Desert. So I would simply say, just be honest with them and explain to them why you're concerned, but ultimately they're your parents, and they will make the decisions that they want to make, and they will, you know, live or die by those decisions. And you know, I mean, if you told them why you're concerned and why you're worried and all that kind of stuff, I think that might help. They might not understand that you're, you know, really that concerned. And yes, Talk, this is way too far forward. Or sorry, Deadliest. Yeah, I was very proud of my dad. I was extremely proud of him for doing that. Is he going to San Diego? Yes. Feel like you should have stuck behind the crash bay. Yes. Especially since you're not top tier. Yeah, no problem, Iron. It's hard to... It's very hard to have a conversation like that with your parents. But I'm sure there are things that you've wanted to do that they didn't approve of when you were growing up, so think about how they handled that, and... I don't know, maybe try to approach it in the same fashion? I don't know. That's right, Desert. That's right. I don't know if I ever told you guys my story. My dad, we went to my mom's funeral. She's from Singapore, so we flew all the way out to Singapore. November of last year. And I got to play travel agent, which was exciting, right? Because I love, you know, flying and booking flights and all that kind of stuff. And I had set it up. My sister's in Los Angeles, so I set it up so that my dad and my sister would fly together from... we went up to Tokyo to see some family and have some time to heal together as well as a family. and went to Japan. So we flew back from Tokyo to Los Angeles, and that was, fine. But I completely didn't think about the fact that my dad would then be put on a plane by himself from Los Angeles to Phoenix, and be picked up by himself and all that kind of stuff. And I remember I was texting my sister, and she had gotten home, and she was fine, but I never heard from my dad. And I remember I was able to check in to the luggage tag and follow my dad's luggage tag and see that the luggage had been, had arrived and had been picked up. So I knew my dad had made it to the airport. But I was like hella worried, hella nervous that something had happened to my dad because he never said that he had gotten home safely. And it was like 11:30 at night, and I swear I didn't sleep that whole night. I just couldn't sleep. I was so scared, so worried. Next morning, back up. I tried calling the house. I tried calling my dad's cell phone. No answer. And the next morning, I called as well. No answer at all. I tried calling my dad's friend. My parents had a really close friend that lived in the same neighborhood. So I said, can you drive by his house or something and just check and make sure he's okay? And then I called. My dad had given me a list of all their family friends down in Arizona, and I knew he was seeing somebody. I only knew her first name. So I looked at the sheet and I literally just called the first person I saw on that sheet with her name. And sure enough, I kind of said, hey, this is so-and-so, and, my dad is so-and-so, and I'm wondering if you might know what's going on with him. And she said, oh, yeah, I just saw him. What? Apparently, he had come home that night and he just collapsed and fell asleep and stuff, and hey, fine, whatever. Woke up the next morning, walked over to her place. Actually no, he spent the night at her place. That's right. He got home, he took the dog for a walk, and then he spent the night at her place. And then the next morning, he was doing all these errands and stuff like that. He never thought to tell me anything. He never, thought to call me or anything like that and tell me he was okay. And the whole time I'm telling my wife, I'm like, we should have gone to Phoenix. We should have flown with the rest of the family. I should have gone with them and made sure that Dad was okay. And I could have just flown home from Phoenix the following day. And I was kicking myself so much because, like I said, my dad's had a stroke, and all I'm thinking is, is it possible that he could have a heart attack or something else? Travel is stressful, you lose sleep, you overeat, etc., etc. So, and yes, that was very nice AP. Sorry, I've been distracted slightly from the game here, but your mom loved to go off and explore? Yeah. Yeah, so I laid into my dad. I yelled at him. Because I said, when I was a kid, weren't you always, telling me I had to call you all the damn time? And this is before cell phones, right? So you had to, when you got to the friend's house, you had to call and, don't worry, Dad, Mom, I'm safe, all that, I haven't missed the important bit. Now, knowing you, I know what that important bit is coming up. So, Aramios, all I can tell you is you're at a stage now where your parents are going to do the things that they yelled at you for doing when you were a kid, because they've forgotten that they are, that you're no longer a kid, and that they're adults, and that sometimes, checking in family is important. So, nice dodging. KONIGSBERG is way too close to the action. I would agree with that. I mean, you do have a Fuso right there. Definitely got to be death picks. Iron Meals, I understand, yeah. They're used to it. This is something they do all the time, and they want to continue doing it. And they don't want something to get in their way. Now, if I can soothe your concerns with one thing, I will say I saw a report on the news the other day that people that travel with
Google Eyes 01 is now following.
Google Eyes, thank you very much for the follow. People that are traveling, as long as everybody's wearing a mask on the plane, risk of disease transmission is really low. As long as everybody's wearing a mask. So, I don't know, that might make you feel a little better, but it's still not an ideal situation by any means. Okay. Deadliest, as always, providing us with a death pick. You have a tendency to push far forward early on, and usually ends up in you doing okay as long as there's multiple destroyers. Only one destroyer, well, yeah, because you do okay because you smack those destroyers, right? Let's wait for the color to come back. There we go. Wait for that to get more in focus. There we go. How does it look with just the 3? I kind of like it better with just the 3. Yeah, there we go. Coughlin, yes, exactly. I kind of like this too with the banking FWs. That looks kind of nice, huh? Whoa. Alright, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, KONIGSBERG is really good at rage. Absolutely, yes. Alright, well. Yeah, you like the 3? Alright guys, let's go ahead and do our drawing for CC container.
Das gegnerische Team steht kurz vor dem Sieg.
Interesting. Cats always look sleepy when they're content. That's very true. Very true. Alright, CC container giveaway. Here we go, drawing a winner. And it's Cowboy. Is Cowboy a follower? Cowboy is here, following since September 26th of 2020. Congratulations, Cowboy. That was a little delayed reaction there. Alright, let's get you your code, huh? Too many tabs. There we go. Yeah, they did remove a bunch of the hulls. They did say it was for simplicity. Yes, I think they were trying to make it so that the grind was a little bit less, because the hull of the ship really has a huge impact on the game itself. You may recall like a hull Fuso and stuff, for example, with 13-kilometer range only. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the reason why they did it. Not only a death pick, but it was also a loss, right? So that's great for double, right? That helps our ZAS Replay Theater win rate. We're gonna do one last game in the got it. Okay. Sorry, somebody sent me a replay, but it's from ranked in tier 8, which means it won't work anymore because it's the older older game version. Alright, giveaway complete. Back to giveaways. We're gonna go ahead and do another CC giveaway, another CC container giveaway. Oh, okay. And let's go to Hipper.
Atkans raided my stream with 15 viewers.
Hey! Thanks for the raid, dude. How's it going, Askats? Hello, and hi to everybody who jumped in. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, sorry, Murdochs. We literally, guys, those of you that just jumped in from the raid, we literally just started a giveaway. Exclamation point ticket gets you in. It's for a community contributor container. You do have to be a follower in order to win. And that's it. Right now, we're doing replay analysis. We just finished a KONIGSBERG, and now we're moving on to a Hipper. We have time for one replay after that. Will most likely be a SINOP. And we're gonna head over to Age of Empires 3. I am giving away a a Florida, which will occur sometime during the Age of Empires 3 stream. So about, I don't know, an hour or so from now. Oh, cool, 15,000 coal, nice. Cheers, dude. And yes, I am drinking dirty water. Because it's Sunday, damn it. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday, by the way. Did you furnish Dasha any dirty water when you got those pics? No. Those are all... Casey, most of those pics actually of Dasha are from the patch videos. At the end, they oftentimes show Dasha, like, you know, messing something up or trying something or just looking cute. So I screenshotted those and then just added some text on it because it's fun. Meeting Dasha is still on my bucket list when it comes to World of Warships. Like, there's a lot of things that I've been able to do, right? I've gone to St. Petersburg. I've joined the CC program. I've joined the Super Test program. I've become a Super Test coordinator. I've been a wiki editor. You know, but meeting Dasha is like the one thing that's kind of eluded me so far. Well, hi there, Flagatem 17con. I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm glad that you found the channel and you're enjoying things. You're about to do overlay panels offline screen for my channel. Okay. What was the entry thingy? Horsevitz, just hit exclamation point ticket. And we're giving away a community contributor container. They're a bot, Russ? Oh. Good times. I have no idea why people do bots in Twitch and whatnot, but hey, whatever. Stevie is so happy he's had his food. He's on Daddy's lap. Cat's is named Stevie, Fento. Stevie. Yes, he likes to look at me. Don't you, Stevie, huh? He likes to kiss me too. See? And he likes being cuddled. Like some cats don't like when they feel like surrounded, but like I can just grab him and hold him, and he's very happy. He's a fine looking feline. Thank you very much. See what I mean? Look at him. Meanwhile, in this game, I like the fact that you're sitting back in the hipper. Oh, see, Red, this is your game. Am I really gonna get him stuffed? I'd like to when he dies. Yes, Horsefits, this is the time I'm usually on, 12 to 6 p.m. Central Standard. So, 3.5 hours ago I started, and I'm 2.5 hours away from finishing. Squish. Yeah. I don't know. I've had him all my life, literally, when he was the size of my hand, right? Like, I held him up and he weighed... He literally filled up the size of my palm of my hand. And we took him to the vet when he was about 6 weeks old or something. He weighed 1.9 pounds. I mean, so precious. So, I'm gonna have a hard time when he passes, which is gonna be sooner rather than later because he's 16 years old. So I'm gonna cherish and love the moments that I have with him. And I'm glad that he gets to be on stream with you guys, because then I have another video record, video memory of him being all cute and stuff. Almost 1 kilogram at 6 weeks. It might have been later. I don't remember exactly how old he was when we took him into the vet, because, I mean, he was born in our backyard, so we don't know what his exact birth date is. So he might have been older or younger, I don't know. He is looking good for 16, isn't he? Yes. You wish your cat just sit so politely? One wants to bite your hands and meow. Aww. No, he likes to... So when I'm playing on the couch, he likes to lay down and just plop right against my left arm. And he'll just sit there for hours. Your long-lived kitty passed last year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You thought of having him stuffed, couldn't do it? I have no idea, like, what it entails and how expensive it is. Yeah, he's 16. He's born in 2004. He is very healthy. He throws up food if we don't feed him right. We have to feed him soft food, and we have to put water in the food so that he doesn't drink too much water after he eats. Oh look, it's in Minnesota. You also sent it in because of the Minnesota's there. Hey Warlord Clan, and yes, in your memory now, young and beautiful. That's when Stevie passes. That's how I'm gonna remember him too, right? That cute little kitten. It almost got me into a car accident. Hold on, buddy. Found something by his ear. It's interesting that like they're completely ignoring you right now. You're literally just sailing about and broadside, and they're like, nah, I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot the Georgia instead. I'd stop here. This is a great opportunity to stop and get free shots. Let's see, where are you at? Yeah. And you recognize that you're stopping. Good. When everybody said Minnesota would be big and chunky, they weren't kidding? Yeah. Kansas is Super Colorado, Minnesota Mega Colorado, and Vermont is Giga Colorado. That's very true. Welcome back, by the way, Cthulhu. I thought you were gone. You mean Tennessee, Minnesota, right? Because Florida is actually pretty maneuverable. You returned from your errand? Got it. Minnesota's chunkier than Vermont? Oh, look at the Siegfried. Siegfried is coming back up. Yeah, I think you're thinking of the Tennessee being really fat. Being thick. He is very cute. Caliph? If you miss having a cat, you can always... Well, I don't know your current situation, but... You can look for one, adopt one. Look at him go, a whole 24.5 knots, yeah. I'm surprised you really didn't get much fires on him. Last night Stevie came up on bed and he curled up right against my butt. Which sometimes he'll do. Usually he'll go like rogue for a week and then like he'll decide one night he misses me and just come up and curl up with my butt. He has not been shot at yet. You can see he's got 0 potential damage. Nobody seems to care about C-Red here. One young one will make you crazy. That's true, Duckman. Terra's Mark, yeah, they're so thick, right? By the time the crew cross over from port to starboard, they're in another state, lol. Yeah, bed snuggling does depend a lot on temperature, that's very true. And it is getting colder now in the house, so usually he's a little bit more interested in cuddling because it's colder. It's gonna be hard to get a death pig playing this pet. Dude, do you just like have like Deadliest? Do you have like the code like written out there for your death pig just sitting in like notepad someplace or something? Yeah, I figured you copy pasted it every stream. You're not known for always being a smart man. There you go. 2.5 million tanked in Eugen. Wow. 1.8 in Omaha? Omaha of all things? Interesting. I would not have stopped here. Let's get out of this view. I would have stopped right over here. Because then you could pull forward to get behind the island and break that line of sight if you needed to. 48 aircraft kills in that Eugen game too. Nice. Very true.
Mean Fubs is now following.
Mean F-Dubs, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit exclamation point ticket to get in for our giveaway, dude. Welcome aboard. Stop here because you've got free shots. You really wanted to continue with your team. Well, true. True. And your team is definitely kind of collapsing in together, aren't they? Plus, let's be real. Nobody shot at you this entire game so far, so I guess they don't seem to care that you exist. So you're saying it's okay to take the risks of being shot at so that somebody else doesn't get shot at instead of you, right? Part RGK. How about the fact that you've got a Baltimore and a Mogami that are chasing after your Bao and Buffalo over here? Look at this ridiculousness. That's true, Cthulhu. Torpedoes are for YOLOing and co-op and for bad situations. Buffalo is a strong boat, yes. Oh, that's unfortunate. Your Georgia goes down. I might have tried to get in for torpedoes on the Pommern, but I see what you're doing. You're trying to get around to kill the mines. Well, right, Buffalo's gonna die, but he's doing a nice job of just sitting Bao in and forcing the enemy to react to him. Keep shooting. Oh wow, there you go. Palmer died. Now he died, okay. Oh look, there's another Palmer right here. I might hit the F key now, or whatever key it is for you to start your hydro. Wow, wow. I wouldn't turn out this way though, because look down here, you've got a KURFURST right there. So I would have turned in. I would have looked at this as an opportunity to charge and YOLO the Pommern. And maybe you could also YOLO the KURFURST, believe it or not. Yeah, you didn't expect him, right? And you can see how quickly a Hipper dies to coordinate a battleship fire. There it is. We got a death pick, Stevie. Lots of death picks today. Deadliest is happy. I love this Infernal camo, by the way. I'll tell you what, if you can get it in Halloween, look how badass this is, huh? And I love the fire effect, the flame effect on the hull. Yeah, the GK was being yelled at by the team, so you're like, then he's worthless. And it turns out the GK wasn't worthless. Jet Pirate, what's up, dude? You can appreciate, yeah. I mean, it's not your style, and that's fair. I love the animation on the front there. I love the head. As a matter of fact, you know what? Here, let's play around a little bit. I just think it looks so cool. The fake AFK. Teach everyone how to play on chat. What? It's okay, now I can scratch Stevie's head. He likes when I do this. Yeah, that camo on your Kaguro. You try to decide which. You know, you can almost hear him purring, right? Yeah, I'm not a fan of backseat chat either, but it happens. But what was I gonna say? I have a whole bunch of camos that I've never actually applied to things because I just don't know what to do with them. Great shot there of the lightning with the 360-degree turrets. That was kind of cool. Oh. He's had enough of the human. It's time to go back to his bed. Yeah, close up indeed, right? Yesterday, visiting a friend at some point, he described the guy's questionable behavior. He whistled the first two lines of Imperial March. Promptly, his cat decided to jump in and make. Wow, that's so cute. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of those camos as well that I haven't applied yet either. Oh, yeah, it's just that it's the usual post-death kind of back and forth that you would typically expect to see. I'm sorry I'm blocking the chat with the cats, but I'm sure you guys prefer to see the cats anyway. Yeah, exactly. You keep getting camos for the ships you want to put them on. So my problem Nevermore is like there are ships that I would definitely put them on, like for example Kitakaze and Akizuki, right? But when I'm regrinding those lines, I'm almost always using better camos, because at the tier 8 it's what, 50% to regular XP? Big deal. You know what I mean? I guess that's the problem that I'm running into, is like I don't know what to put them on that's gonna have any sort of guaranteed benefit for me, you know? Yeah, it did seem like the team was listening, yes. Deadliest. Well, yeah, the purple camos look nice. It's just... if I'm gonna play a ship and I'm expecting, like I'm grinding the ship line, I'm not gonna play it in co-op. I'm gonna play it in randoms. I'm gonna div up, and I'm gonna play it with camo that gives me at least 100% to regular XP bonuses. So, you know, the tier 10 and stuff isn't gonna work. Stevie's checking out my dirty water now. Maybe not. I don't know what he's doing. Ah, he's settling into his bed. Or not. Cornucopia is pretty bad, yes. You applied it to Chipai, I haven't ever played her again? There you go. I like the idea of like the Christmas stuff. Like, I like the idea of putting it on the Enterprise and calling it the Santa Prize, but you know. Yep, battleships bring around the island. What do you expect? And it's a good thing that they're together too. Well, and this Anthrax guy should really be shooting the Baltimore that's almost dead. School bus camo. Yeah, that one's always fun, isn't it? Come on, KURFURST. Shoot already. There you go. %. XP seems like a typo. They left to troll. Yeah. You know, once upon a time, 100% XP camo was a big deal. Oh, you went on time. You know what I mean? Like, once upon a time, that was something special. Okay, guys, last replay, and then we're switching to Age of Empires 3, so please do not use cover my replay at this point, because it won't be covered until next week. Missed all the shots on the Baltimore. I know, I saw that, Dutch. Whoa, Kruznik!
Kruznik01 Car 1N gifted Bilge_Diver a subscription. Kruznik01 Car 1N gifted a tier 1 sub to Bilge_Diver.
Wow, dude!
Kruznik01 Car 1N gifted your _sat_score a subscription. Kruznik01 Car 1N gifted a tier 1 sub to your _SAT_score. Kruznik01 Car 1N gifted Duckboy001 a subscription. Cruisnik 01 Car 1N gifted a tier 1 sub to Duckboy 001. Cruisnik 01 Car 1N gifted Teatster a subscription. Cruisnik 01 Car 1N gifted a tier 1 sub to Teatster.
Oh. Headster!
Cruisnik 01 Car 1N gifted still underscore learning a subscription. Cruisnik 01 Car 1N gifted a tier 1 sub to still underscore learning.
Cruise Stick, man, thank you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Nice done. GG. For those of you guys who got the sub there, SAT, Still Learning, Duckboy, Tedster, of course, you guys are more than welcome. Bilge Driver, you too. You guys are welcome to send in replays, and I'll make sure that we focus on those at the start of Sunday's stream. Nicely done. Cthulhu's here. Okay, cool. He saw the summons. So this is Cthulhu in the SINOP with the island camouflage. Looks kind of ugly, but on this ship, but okay. And he's got Lerp as a div mate. Wedding stuff. Well, wedding stuff's kind of important, dude. Matter of fact, feel free to go back to it if you have to, man. Stevie has decided he wants more food. Trashed your computer somehow, Kruznik? Good job. Brother-in-law just got home. Okay. Alright, Track, I see that you know, you're doing, encourage... where is it? Your Anchorage game. Oh, I see it. Okay. It's not gonna go today, it's gonna go next week Sunday, because this is the last replay for our stream. But I'm gonna mark it so I start next week Sunday with your replay, okay? Island just doesn't work well on SINOP. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a very heavily armed island, that is true. Alright, Stevie finished with one bowl, now he's trying with the other bowl. Guys, don't forget to hit exclamation point ticket if you haven't already done so. We're giving away a CEC container in just a little bit of time. And then we'll get the big one going, which is for the USS Florida. And we'll do that drawing at some point while I'm playing Age of Empires 3. Yep, Talk, that's correct. I only made it through half because of, you know, subs and resubs, and I cover my replays. Feed your cat. Yes, Mad Dog, we'll be playing AoE 3 Definitive. Which I'm excited about because I've actually never played Age of Empires 3 before. I'm too popular. That happens, Talk, unfortunately. It's a good problem to have, but I can understand at the same time, like, how that can be frustrating for people, sorry. Clayhole, the Juicy Ohio game will probably be next week then, yes. If anybody has AoE 3 Definitive and wants to jump into a game with me, I don't mind doing one together. It's all good. Special K!
Mythic is now following.
What's up, Kay?
Cruisnik
Yes!
01 car 1N gifted Therial_I Duckman a subscription. Cruisnik 01 car 1N gifted a tier 1 sub to Therial_I Duckman. They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
Mythic, thank you very much for the follow. And Kruznik, once again, with the GG there. For I Duckman. Nicely done. And Cthulhu, yes, failed div alert. Now, typically when I find there's a failed div on one team, there's a failed div on the other as well. But this case, I don't see that. Stevie has given up on trying to get additional foods, and he is looking right at me. So let's see if he wants a... Oh, he's cleaning himself right now. I'll show you guys.
Вражеский СМИ с подобным. Наша команда получила преимущество.
Hi. He's like just looking at me like I'm supposed to read his mind. Stevie, what do you want? I think he wants on my lap because he's looking at me and then he looks to my lap. Right now he's cleaning himself. Feed me more. Yeah, right? Fanto, you're probably not wrong. Okay, yes, you're right. But a lot of times when I see a failed div, I see it on both sides. I think Matchmaker is trying to, like, not completely screw over one at the time, but I don't know.
Troy_the_firefighter is now following.
Troy the Firefighter, thank you very much for the follow. I think that means a lot. Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun casting King of the Sea. I always have fun casting that kind of stuff. Nice hit though. It is a bit of a silly CV div, isn't it? Because you could possibly see tier 9s, couldn't you? What? I think he wants back in my lap, guys. Give me a second here. You want on my lap? I think he wants to come up my lap. I don't know. Let me try to grab him. Yoinkage. Yodius is playing carriers for the first... He's playing carriers for the first time? Seriously? Wow. Stevie, you got some knots on your tail, buddy. He doesn't like that. Fewer than 50 games in them? Got it. Corgan, what's up, dude? All is well indeed, good sir. No, they don't like it, that's true. He's got some knots in his tummy too, like between his rear legs. I need to get at them. Try to have my wife hold him up or something so I can get to him. There we go. Yeah, he likes to go after the little brush. Oh, Wesser. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got the... No, I didn't. Wow. Did I get the knot now? I think I got the knot now. There's still a little bit more of it. Come on, Stevie. Give me your knots. Oh, big knot right there. Right there. Right there. Hopefully that's not your pee-pee. Look at all that fur, guys, huh? Yeah. Nice kill on the carrier, because LOL, bad positioning, I don't know. I wish there was a lot that I could comment on here, but there's really not too much to comment on. Stop removing. He's not very happy, is he? Leave his PP alone. I got a lot of fur out of him though, and a lot of it was knots and stuff, so I'm glad I got rid of that. Clear that out later. Okay, buddy. Very much lots of personality, yeah. Evil first dealing instrument, right? What are you doing? Look at like you're just casually sailing into the enemy right now. Do you realize this? I mean, what the hell? I mean, it's like you're just like sailing in there and being like, hey guys, what's up? Russian bias, yeah, right? Seriously. Yeah, they don't seem to notice it, absolutely. And nose in is good, that's right, Cthulhu. That's what you do in Russian battleships, you just nose in. It just looks funny, just how close you are, and you just like, just casually right up there, like, nobody in the enemy team can do anything about it. Just having your way with them. I don't think Normandy does overmatch SINOP bow. Especially when it's shooting HE, lol. Nice use of the rear butt gun turret there. You could probably overmatch that bow though, or that stern on the Normandy. I probably would have aimed lower for that. Normandy's 340s, thank you, Kay. Due to Russian battleships, you don't know what I can overmatch. I mean, most of it is literally just point the bow at the enemy and win, because that's what Russian battleships do, right? Ashkens, that's correct, Lapcat. I'm glad you're still sticking around, by the way. Thanks again for your raid earlier. Normandy is the last ship alive. And Normandy fires over you. Wow. Alright, I'm screenshotting that because that's kind of cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's what's going to happen now. I'm going to draw a winner for our CC container. Eder Enriquez. Eder Enriquez, are you... Yeah, you are. Just to make sure everybody knows, Eder Enriquez has been one of my big followers for quite some time. So let's get him his code. Thank you for being a follower, Eder. Of course. Here you go. Alright, here's what we're gonna do then. I'm gonna switch over now. We're gonna take a look at Age of Empires 3. Hold on a second though. Okay. Alright, well, whatever. We'll go ahead and switch over to that, and then we're going to move into our game. Let's turn off music. And let's check out Age of Empires 3, shall we? I'm going to start up another giveaway here. You can find it. And this is going to be for Florida. Something is definitely up with the video. Oh well.